Hi, this is Ryan again with Livinglambs. A little story about life on the farm. We bought 4 ewes, not knowing anything about sheeping or lambing or anything like that last year. We raised them up. I learned about pasture management, which was pretty exciting. So pasture management is where you basically, to grow a good lamb or a good sheep, you need to grow good grass. So you need to really take care of your environment in order that the sheep can then eat the grass, which is essentially sheep eating sunlight, as it turns out. And then they go through the season. We bought a ram, a breeding ram, and we introduced the ram about 5 months ago. He did his work really well, and over the last couple of weeks we've been lambing for the first time, which is just absolutely awesome. These mothers have never given birth before. One of the most endearing features of this experience so far has been the fact that without training, they seem to know how to birth and nurse. We have to intervene a little bit, and that's where the hand of care comes in. So at a certain moment, these lambs and sheep don't really know what's going on. You can tell there could be a problem. These animals aren't wild animals. They have been bred in captivity. They're domesticated animals, and so their instincts aren't quite as solid always as you'd hope they would be. So we've actually had to introduce sometimes the starving lambs to the mother's teat. I've actually had to work the teat myself with my own hands to get it started, if you can believe it. No, I didn't use my mouth, although I was never tempted to. So essentially, now I'm a sheep farmer. As you can see, we've got little lambs. These are the most recent twins that were born. This is Dottie. She's a very friendly sheep, too friendly in fact. I think she's an extroverted sheep. And we have another one named Blackie, who essentially is the black sheep of the herd. And she was one of those sheep that you'd see off in the corner by herself. I think she's the neurotic sheep. But interestingly enough, I learned about the differences, positive and negative, between neuroticism and extroversion through these sheep. Dottie is so outgoing and extroverted, I think she'd both walk off a cliff looking for more food, and she'd also abandon these lambs, her lambs, without even really thinking about it. She's just so forward focused and outer focused that she would basically wind up dead. Blackie, on the other hand, neurotic, runs away from us all the time, is often off in her corner, sometimes doing things that you wouldn't necessarily expect, very difficult to manage. She's wild, and she's a much better mother. So she basically would run away from a predator, she would take her young far away. Her instinct to wildness, I think, would give her a competitive advantage and a survivorship advantage. Let's go have a look at these sheep and give them a little hug and a little kiss. So this little boy here, I found the other morning out by himself. Basically, the mother had given birth to these twins, and this little boy here probably would be abandoned. In fact, her mother's saying, "Come, come, come." So I'm going to actually let him go and follow, and hopefully he'll gain strength and prosper as a little sheep eventually, a beautiful little ram lamb. I'm going to give him a kiss because I love him. My boy, I want you to survive. All right, that's it for now. See ya.